Hello there. We're going to continue today with yes, no, not given, or sometimes it's called true, false, not given from the IELTS reading module. As I've said in my previous IELTS video, yes is something that directly agrees with an information given in the text. No is the one that directly contradicts with a piece of information given in the text. And not given, as I previously explained, is the one that is not directly agreed or disagreed in the text. So, for example, if I say, most people think that this video is helpful, okay? So now, if in the text it is said that somebody thinks that this video is helpful, that does not mean that most people think so. This is a common trick in IELTS reading yes, no, not given section, that this superlative degree is used when most, this, best, something, this kind of stuff, the superlative degree is used. It means that it is likely that this trick might have been used there. Most people think, or something like this has been used. It is possible that some people think has been given in the text. Some people or somebody thinks has been mentioned. You don't necessarily know from the text that most people think the same way or not. If the superlative degree is used, watch out for this little trap. Sometimes in IELTS reading, yes, no, not given section, percentage is mentioned. Like, for example, if the question says 50% of the people think this and that something, in the text it could say half of the people think. So that would mean the same thing and making the answer yes. So let's do some yes, no, not given practice from one of the books. This is called the IELTS to Success. We're going to look at the reading passage 3 that is named Rapid Police Response. Yes, no, not given starts from question number 36. The first one says, police believe there is a better chance of finding witnesses to a crime if response is rapid. So when you read, make sure that you get this in here. So because if you read the question, go to the text, and then you realize that you don't really know what you're looking for and you come back, you're wasting your time. So when you read it, if required, read it twice, get it in there, and then go to the text to find your answer. So the question says, police believe there is a better chance of finding witnesses to a crime if response is rapid. Okay, so we start reading from the top. Police departments in the United States and Canada, police departments in the United States and Canada see it as central to their role that they respond to calls for help as quickly as possible. Fine. This ability to react fast has been greatly improved with the aid of technology. The telephone and the police radio, already long in use, assist greatly in the reduction of police response time. In more recent times, there has been the introduction of the 911 emergency system, which allows the public easier and faster contact with police, and the use of computer systems, which assist police in planning patrol and assigning emergency requests to the police officer nearest to the scene of the emergency. Okay. Well, there was nothing like if police believed there was a better chance or not as far as the question is concerned. So we keep reading. An important part, now we've moved on to section B. It says, an important part of police strategy, rapid police response, is seen by the police and the public alike. Okay, so here's something, is seen by the police, and our question said police believe. So seen by the police, police think of something, so that this could be it. So we keep reading. Is seen by the rapid police response is seen by the police and the public alike as offering tremendous benefits. Okay, So the police believe that it has tremendous benefits, and then let's see what benefits there are. The more obvious ones are the ability of police to apply first aid life-saving techniques quickly and the greater likelihood of arresting people who may have participated in a crime. Okay, right. So still nothing about the witnesses as the question asked for. Let's continue reading. It aids in identifying those who witnessed an emergency or crime. Okay, here's witnesses, as simple as that. The question said, police believe there is a better chance of finding witnesses to a crime if response is rapid. Okay, so our this section started with what rapid response, how rapid response is seen by the police, how the police view it, what police think of it. So a few things have been mentioned. One of them is it aids in identifying those who witnessed an emergency or crime. So that's it. The answer is yes, because the question said the police believe there is a better chance of finding witnesses to a crime if response is rapid. So in terms of rapid response, police think the rapid response helps in identifying those who witnessed a crime. So the answer to that question is yes. The next question says, a response delay of 1 to 2 minutes may have substantial influence on whether or not a suspected criminal is caught. Okay, so we read on. As I've mentioned in one of my previous reading tips videos, you'd see that when you find an answer of a question, the answer of the following questions from that section. For example, the section means when you're doing yes, no, not given. Let's say there are 5 yes, no, not given questions. So you found the first one in the paragraph B. None of the other answers would be anywhere before that. So if you have found the first answer at the end of paragraph B, there would be no answers from the yes, no, not given section in part A or anywhere in the previous part of paragraph B. Okay, so for the next question, we move on. The question number 37 had said, a response delay of 1 to 2 minutes may have substantial influence on whether or not a suspected criminal is caught. Okay, so we move on. In paragraph C, while these may be the desired consequences, obviously we have talked about the benefits of rapid police response. Now we are saying that while these may be the desired, these are the desired benefits, but what happens is actual research has not shown it to be quite so beneficial. For example, it has been demonstrated that rapid response leads to a greater likelihood of arrest only if responses are in order in 1 to 2 minutes. Are in order of 1 to 2 minutes after a call is received by the police. 1 to 2 minutes. Okay. But the question said a delay of 1 to 2 minutes may have influence. So this is not quite the answer. Okay, let's read on. Let's continue reading. When response times increase to 3 to 4 minutes, still quite rapid response, the likelihood of an arrest is substantially reduced. So it said that 1 to 2 minutes means they could be arrested. If it's 3 to 4 minutes, the likelihood is substantially reduced. So from 1 to 2 minutes, we come to 3 to 4 minutes. That means a delay of 1 to 2 minutes has a significant influence. So question number 37, a response delay of 1 to 2 minutes may have substantial influence. That's right. So the answer to question number 37 is yes. Let's continue. Question number 38 says, the public and the police generally agree on the amount of time normally taken for a rapid response. Okay, so let's continue reading. Similarly, in identifying witnesses to emergencies or crimes, police are far more likely to be successful if they arrive at the scene no more than 4 minutes on average after receiving a call for help. Okay, Yet, both police officers and the public, the question said, the public and the police generally agree. So this could be the answer. Both police officers and the public define rapid response as responding up to 10 to 12 minutes after calling the police for help. So the public and the police think that 10 to 12 minutes is a reasonable time for rapid response. So they agree. So the question, so the answer to that question is yes. Then we move on. Number 39. Physical barriers are the greatest cause of delay in contacting the police. Physical barriers are the greatest cause of delay. So let's find out if the physical barrier is the greatest cause of delay. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, when the superlative degree is used, so the greatest cause of delay, superlative degree has been used. So it is likely that physical barrier would be mentioned in the text, but it may not be the greatest cause. Well, if it is the greatest cause, then the answer would be yes. But that is what you have to look for. When the superlative degree is used, focus on that. Because it is likely that if the physical barriers are mentioned and you're not quite careful, you might think, okay, the physical barriers are a cause of delay. So the answer is yes, but not necessarily. Let's have a look. Should police assume all the responsibility for ensuring a rapid response? Studies have shown that people tend to delay after an incident occurs before contacting the police. A crime victim may be injured and thus unable to call for help. Okay, if somebody is injured and they can't call for help, that is a physical barrier in contacting the police. But the text has not mentioned if this is the greatest barrier or not. So this is a common trap in IELTS reading yes, no, not given section. When the superlative degree is used, it is likely that that thing, whatever it is, would be mentioned there, but not necessarily the most or the greatest or whatever it is. The superlative degree, focus on that. So we keep reading. For example, no telephone may be available at the scene of the incident. Often, however, there is no such physical barrier to calling the police. Sometimes there is no physical barrier. What happens then? Indeed, it is very common for crime victims to call their parents, their minister, or even the insurance company first. When the police are finally called in such cases, the effectiveness of even the most rapid of responses is greatly diminished. So we cannot necessarily conclude from this reading passage if physical barriers are the greatest cause of delay or not. If there was something mentioning that physical barriers are not the greatest, we could have said that no, the answer is no. If it was confirmed that it was the greatest cause, we could have said yes. But physical barriers are mentioned, but not necessarily mentioned as the greatest cause or otherwise. So the answer has to be not given. As I said, if you cannot conclude that it agrees or contradicts, it has to be not given. So let's continue reading. Question number 40. The rapid response is considered desirable in handling cases of burglary. Okay, we need to find if it is desirable or not. Okay, we've come to the next bit of the paragraph, which is E. The effectiveness of rapid response also needs to be seen in light of the nature of the crime. Okay, what type of crime? That defines if rapid response is required or not. So, for example, when someone rings the police after discovering their television set has been stolen from their home, there is little point in terms of identifying those responsible for the crime in ensuring a very rapid response. So you were not home, you come home and you see that your television set is not there. So if you call the police arrive in 1 minute. There's not much they can do about it straight away. So it's not quite desirable at that point to respond rapidly. So the answer to that question is no. So that's that. So we solved a few questions, and I have mentioned what yes, no, not given are in my previous video, and I explained today as well. And when we went through these questions today, I hope that has helped you to actually understand what I was talking about. So take care, all the best, and have some green tea. It's really good.